My name is Ian Orlando.
My name is Ted Rankin.
My name is Jack Landis.
Our team name is J-Fist, and our production is called Heartbreaker. Our film is a story of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. So it starts out with the actual massacre, some shots of people in body bags and stuff like that. And then it kind of just shows the story of the detectives trying to solve the case. And we kind of go through some of the trouble that they run into.
So, and this was Al Capone, who was kind of the mastermind behind the whole thing, which was it was the deliberate sort of massacre of, I think it was like 6 different people related to the mob.
Well, I guess, what was it? There were 2 things, I think, going into this. I was like, this is what's going to win us something maybe, which was Mark Potter plays the lead in our film. There's an interrogation scene towards the tail end that sort of wraps things up. And just personally, having done some theater, his performance during that I think was really striking. And I think it was really quite excellent. And also the cinematography done by this man to my right was really just spectacular.
One thing that was particularly difficult for us was, I think the first thing was the writing aspect of it. It was pretty fast, the writing, so we had to do it in just a couple of hours, and it was hard to kind of finalize the script and all the locations and stuff in the time that we had. Also, one of our main actors wasn't able to show up, so we kind of had to work around that as well.
The actual thing itself was very sort of a broad topic, like an adaptation film. There's a lot of ways you can do that. So like to really narrow it down to like to one sort of event to base our movie around was challenging as well.
I think this is important to us because this is the first time that we've done something like this, some production that's like outside of school that we just kind of wanted to do ourselves and see like what we could do if we could push our boundaries of our talent and all that stuff. We can look back and say like this is stuff we would improve. There's certain things we definitely think we could do better next time, and I think it's definitely just a big learning experience for us.
This is not how I wanted the evening to go. The Northside Mob and Chicago Mafia. Relentless thorns in the side of the Chicago PD. George Bugs Moran, Al Capone. 2 of America's most notorious mobsters, contending for the throne of the Windy City. We're now faced with 7 dead at the hands of Capone, and a brewing gang war that could plunge our beloved city into turmoil and destruction.
Morning.
Morning, Glenn.
Rough night, huh?
Yeah, it's only 6 a.m. After 10 years, you get used to it. Did you dig up any leads?
Not really, I didn't have much time. We did find out all the victims were members of the Irish North Side led by Bugs Moran.
Makes sense. It's been rumored that Bugs has been stealing liquor shipments from the Purple Gang.
I'll give a motive.
Did you find any weapons? The boys in the lab could do a ballistics test.
Not a trace. Surprisingly professional for mobsters.
Alan, Glenn, we just picked up some of them purple bastards. They're in the interrogation room, ready to be questioned. Get in there.
Time to go to work.
It's okay. Let it pass. Did you talk to our friends?
Yes, I did. They won't be bothering you again.
You didn't have any trouble with the fuzz, had you?
No, they're colder than the North Pole.
Good. You know, it's funny. I remember my first run-in with the cops. You know the story?
I didn't come here for your stories, Capone. I came here for my money.
Hey! Is that supposed to be funny? Saying my name in public where there could be cops? You have a lot to learn, boy. My friend here, he'll bust your kneecaps. Your money? It's in the dumpster across the street. Get out. Get going.
Well, that was a fat waste of my time. 3 hours of interrogations, we just found they're clean.
You weren't the only one getting frustrated. I was worried those interrogators were going to try and beat a confession out of them. I can still see the detectives licking their chops. It's a good thing the commissioner was there. They would never try something with him looking on. Calm down, what's wrong?
It's this goddamn case. We're sitting here with no leads whatsoever, those bastards walk free.
Everything's gonna be all right, Jonas. Come on, sit down. Come on, you know how these cases are. Sometimes it's years before we get the evidence we need.
You're right. I'm sorry, I lost my cool.
Don't worry about it. Now, come on, let's get back to work. We have some more witnesses to question.
You remember that suspect from the Valentine's Day massacre a couple years back, Fred Burke?
Of course, why?
He was arrested in Michigan last night. Shot a cop and killed him.
Jesus H.
Yeah. But there is some good news in all this. Michigan police raided his home after he was arrested. Found 2 Tommy guns. They're sending him here for ballistic testing. If we're lucky, they're the same ones used in the massacre.
Hopefully. Now, if only we talked to him.
That's the other good news. When the Michigan PD are done with him, they're sending him here. Commissioner says the interrogation's yours if you want it.
It'd be my pleasure to interrogate him.
Keep walking. Get in there. Alright, Freddy. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna send my detective Jones Allen in here, and the only thing keeping him from you is me. Have at him, Allen.
Morning, Burke. You smoke?
Yeah, I smoke.
We both want this to be easy, don't we, Burke? We already have you for murdering the cop. We've got the Tommy guns you used in the massacre. You've got blood on your hands, my friends. There's nothing that any of your associates can do to save you from within the clink.
I am well aware.
Notice I refer to these individuals as your associates. Suppose it's not really accurate, is it? They're more your enemies, no? You see, they know you're gonna talk. And well, you know what the mob does with squealers like you, don't you? See, here's how this is gonna work. You're gonna give me what I want, and I'm gonna give you a little reward. Understand?
What is it that you want from me exactly, Mr. Detective?
Well, I understand you have some connections with a, oh, what's his name? Do you remember his name? Oh, yes, Mr. Capone. Heard of him?
I haven't heard the name.
That's not gonna do it, Burke! We're talking life in prison for you! Now! We can make your stay a little bit more accommodating. Or, perhaps a few years down the line, you die of a massive heart attack, huh? You understand what you're dealing with, Burke? How's that sound? I'm gonna give you one last chance, Burke. I want to see these bastards put away just as much as you do. So you know Mr. Capone? He didn't talk.
We'll still get him on the murder charges.
It wasn't about Burke. With Burke behind bars, our investigation stagnated. I've got 7 dead Irish mobsters, a dead cop, a ton of Tommies, and still nothing to show for it. Capone might as well be untouchable. He'll walk away free man now, and he'll walk free again. Yet sometimes I still ask myself, free from what?